This is a pretty good practice problem. It's a good problem to get you thinking, and it's almost always on the CPA exam. And this story is this company had a fire, and we have some records. We don't have all of the records, but we know that their gross profit ratio is about 40%, okay? So first you have to figure out how much inventory we had up to the date of the fire. Well, the inventory as of the date of the fire was 170 and 154. So the inventory on the fire date was 324. That was the total that we had, 324,000. Those two added together, okay? Now, we also know that as of the fire date, we had $234,000 worth of sales, and 40% of that is gross profit. So, if 40% of that is gross profit, that means 60% of that was cost of goods sold. So, you can either take 234 minus 40%, which is 93,600, or if you're like me, you're lazy, I'm just going to take 60% of 234, and that gives me 140,400. So that was my cost of sales, 140,400. That's my cost of goods sold. Got it? Sales were 234, 40% was profit, 60% had to be cost of goods sold. So that gives me my estimated ending inventory. This was how much I had when the fire started. This was the cost of goods sold up until the day the fire started. So how much inventory was in the warehouse when the fire started? 183,600. So many times you'll be asked to estimate the value of the ending inventory, and that would be it. This one says, well, we want you to do that, but we would like you to also estimate the loss from the fire. Well, here that means we have to include the 26,000 that we can recover. So we subtract that because we'll be able to recover that. So the actual loss from the fire is 157,600. That is an exam favorite. The CPA exam loves that kind of problem. So just practice it. It's not that tough. You guys can do it. We just walk you through it again, make sure you're good. We have to first figure out the inventory that we know, 324. Then take 40% from the sales, because that's the gross profit, and everything left is the cost of goods sold. That's the estimated value of the ending inventory based on our computations. So question 1 could be, what was the value of the ending inventory as of the date of the fire? In that case, it would be 183,600. This says what was the total fire loss. So we take the inventory and we add back to it the salvage value, and that's the amount of the loss.